juicy BRIZZ TV.
What's going on?
Man, another episode with your mans and them, Bridge and Dub P.
BRIZZ TV.
Yo, we gotta tackle this one right here, man. URL, we in the building for this. Ill Will versus BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. You know what I mean? Gotta give it up one more time for them. You know what I mean? We got to for that.
Most definitely. You know, this battle, I can say it's one of my favorite battles of the year so far. One of my favorite battles of the year so far. Which we'll have that blog coming to, which we think, top 5 battles of the year. This was a classic. So, how you feel about this? You can start. You can go round for round, or we can just tell how you had it 2-1, 3-0 at the end.
Yeah.
And we go from there.
This was interesting to me, man. I hit round 1. Your boy Ill Will goes out there and sets the bar high. I mean, Ill Will's coming, he hitting, and I'm like, yo, this is a tough Ill Will to see right now. Like, Ill Will's hitting with it, man. Like, straight out the gate, he came out with it. He had his bars was coming out. Ill Will has one issue that I have with him, though. Like, Ill Will's like, if he was stopped like 4 bars earlier, he would be better, to me. Because he has this issue where he tries to finish the bars, tries to finish his rounds, and it doesn't hit as hard as he thinks. You know what I mean? Like, he had the Chinese, walk through chin check line, and it just didn't land. And he does it a lot. Like, he'll come at the end with something, and it's like, dang, man, we was here. You just brought us down a little bit. But still fire round, put it down. Then BRIZZ comes in, and for round 1, BRIZZ surprised me. Like, BRIZZ definitely surprised me in round 1. And he met the level that Will was at, and maybe even went a little higher where Will came down at the very end. So I gave round 1 to BRIZZ. BRIZZ came out with a lot of humor, came out with a lot of bars, and I gave round 1 to BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. Salute to the dark side. How you see round 1?
Round 1, you know what? I think I see what you mean about when you said, well, Ill Will, if he stops 4 bars or however. Certain bars are kind of played out too, or rhyming the chin, going to an Asian restaurant, chin check and all that. It was a cool bar. It wasn't whack at all. It just really didn't hit like most of everything did in that round. But round 1, they both came out strong. Ill Will was in his bag. Now, when Ill Will has his energy, it's the thing. When he has the energy, he's one of those who can carry it through all 3 rounds. Like, when he's feeling it, he's in his bag. Okay, it's gonna be a good Ill Will. Like, the Ill Will and Rum Nitty battle was classic from both of them. BRIZZ RAWSTEEN did meet the energy, the expectation. BRIZZ RAWSTEEN actually did much better than I thought it was going to be. BRIZZ RAWSTEEN is one of those, is like, even when he loses a battle, his stock still goes up. Because it's like he's battling top tier dudes and holding his own, or even beating them at times. Round 1, I gave the Ill Will, though. I gave round 1 to Ill Will. He was just better. Better round 1 for me. So far, though, it's a classic round 1. Classic round 1.
Yeah, now, definitely a good battle. Moving on to round 2. Couple things I noticed. Now, there's a lot of blogs out there, and people are talking about the length of these rounds and how long they went. 8-minute rounds, all the way through, except for the first. He said Will went 6, but BRIZZ went like 9, and 8 minutes for each one. And my first reaction was, I don't see the problem. It was entertaining. You know, we enjoyed it, and people were complaining about it. My first reaction was, I don't see the problem.
I agree.
And I saw, you know,
to a certain extent,
I saw Chris Unbiased talking about this and how it was messing up the battles, messing up the culture, messing up the footage. We'd have more classics if we just cut them off.
Salute to Chris.
And, you know, at first I disagreed, but then I thought about it. And I thought about how many times are me and you talking to each other? And we're like, yo, you see that battle? And you're like, yeah, man, I mean, I got through the first and half of the second, but I didn't have a chance to finish it yet. Like, how many conversations do we have like that?
We have plenty of conversations like that.
Like where we can't watch it in one sitting. Like, we got to watch it in sections. We've even gone to the fact where we now listen to the battles first, like in the car when we're driving, without even watching it. Just put that aux cord in the top, then bring it down. We'll get to that. We get to that. We get to that. You know, then turn it back. We'll get to that. But you know, with that being said, though, I see what they mean about the lengths of these rounds, even though I was enjoying it. The second round comes in, and Will is still at the same level, man. Like, he's still killing it. Regardless of the fact that I think he lost the first round, he's coming back with fire. And he's up there fighting. The crowd is up there. I will say this. I noticed something in the second round. I'm like, yo, is Tay-Rock mic'd up? And why?
Is he mic'd up?
Is News Males mic'd up? Like, I could hear everything Tay-Rock was saying. Like, clearly. I could clearly hear Tay-Rock every time he said something. And I'm like, wow, you know, I can't hear T-Top, but I can hear Tay-Rock. Like, is he might, like, maybe, you know, I don't know. Like, that was just kind of weird to me. You know, Rock was kind of wishing he was up there, I guess, a little bit. Like, you know, he was, you know, definitely, if you want to call it gassing or pushing the bars. But another thing I see, like we've always talked about with BRIZZ, BRIZZ becomes a fan when he up there, man. Like, like BRIZZ is sitting there hyping him. Like, he gassing, like Will can't even get through his rhyme because of BRIZZ's reaction.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
It's crazy, man.
But
like,
it's also like, you know, it's also a compliment to Will, but it's like, dang, you got to hold some of those in.
But at the same time, BRIZZ was at another level this night, man. BRIZZ gets to talking and, you know, he's going off. Like, I think the most memorable moments in this, when you talk the first and second round, even though they both were great from both sides, the most memorable moments are coming from BRIZZ. You know, I give it to Fat, I give it to Flo. Like, the most memorable lines are coming from BRIZZ. And I gave BRIZZ the second round as well. After this, I'm like, he's got the momentum. He's doing his thing. I get, you know, and his energy with the performance. Now, mind you, I listened to the battle before I even watched it, and I still gave him the second round before I saw the performance. And his performance is so wild. There's moments where he's not even in the camera. Like, he's walking around the stage, moving around where the camera don't even have him. But I salute him. I gave him round one and round two, but it was a strong ill will. Even though I'm having ill will losing these first two rounds, strong ill will. But I got a 2-0 right now going to the third. How'd you get a second?
I agree. You know what I'm saying?
That's all you need to hear. You agree.
I agree as far as it's a strong round from both of them. And this is a classic battle. Classic battle. Even BRIZZ was saying, you know, they start yelling, I think it's the third round, 3-0. And he's like, no, don't do that. It's a classic. It's a classic. So the crowd, they didn't let the crowd mess that battle up. Round two was another good round from both. From Ill Will, BRIZZ, RAWSTEEN. And here's the thing. BRIZZ RAWSTEEN is, to me, he's trying to be. He's one of the best performers. You know what I mean? He's following the a couple footsteps of the greats. Like Hitman Holla, A Verb, and K Shine. Like it's a few of them, but BRIZZ is up there. So Ill Will has great performers too. I don't know if I'm not gonna compare just the performance, but not only his performance is good. He's more lyrical than BRIZZ too, but he does it good. He's spitting his bars good. And he's performing the bars well. So I gave round 2 to Ill Will. Both tough. First 2 rounds is tough. They both was going at it. I don't know why he buzzing himself.
You hear this guy? Do you hear this guy? He gave both rounds to Ill Will. I've told y'all numerous of times. And he's an Ill Will fan. Fanatic.
I'm a BRIZZ RAWSTEEN fan too.
He's an Ill Will fanatic. Like, I'm telling you. Like, he sits down before he watches the battle and he repaints his hairline to look like Ill Will every time he watches the battle and watches it. This is what he does.
Crazy.
He's an Ill Will fan.
But no, to touch on a lot of people watch
Trio,
these,
man.
I'm
like the crowd now. Just because you said that, I'm like the crowd.
He was gonna give 3-0 anyway. But a lot of people watch these battles different, like what BRIZZ was talking about. Now, as far as not having enough time to finish a battle because the rounds are too long, I don't know if that's actually it. Whatever we got, you have to, if you got to go to work, whatever, you catching, let me catch a round here, a round there. It only gets to me when one of the parties are complaining during it. May going over time. And maybe they did agree on 3 minutes, whatever it was. But sometimes I respect when it's like, nah, let them get it off because they want to see it. You know what I'm saying? And I think BRIZZ is always going to let you get that off. You know what I'm saying? BRIZZ is one of the ones. He's a fan of the culture. He loves this. He going to stand there.
He loves to get dissed. Talk about me some more.
Only a few people
say
like
something
that.
about my mama.
They can stand right. They can stand right there and take the heat. John, BRIZZ, Danny Myers. It's a couple. It's a few more, but just to name a few. But yeah, round 2, so far 2-0. He said 3-0. He gave the BRIZZ.
I'll say this though, like the thing about BRIZZ, because BRIZZ has a lot of dated bars to me, but
he gave him 3-0.
But when he keeps going with it, and he'll hit with something that's different. Like in that second round, like we've heard too many Will Smith bars. Like Will Smith, like that just is overused. But when he did like Master William, like that took it to another level. Like
he performed it well.
It went to another level. He did it. He did it at another point in the battle as well. The line escapes me, but like where it's something like it's not that great. Like I tell you, like the hash brown line, the lead up was like, all right,
oh man,
I'm cool with this. And then he hit with the hash brown, and it was like, oh,
that was probably the best. No, then the bar after that too.
Then the bar after that, like I said, when he kept going.
What was it? I'm going blank right now, but the hash brown was probably the first or second best bar of that, even better than Ill Will's bars. Now,
I told you he had the best. He had the best memorable moments, and you was trying to buzz me, but now you sitting there.
Yeah, not all of them, but look, I can't. You still gave BRIZZ RAWSTEEN round 3. BRIZZ, I can give it to you. You said it's a classic, but the round 3, that was your weakest round. I think you felt that too. You had a slow build up. What did he say? He said, all right, he pretty much this is a waste of time or bars, whatever you said. And I'm like, it was. And then you had a couple memorable moments in round 3. I feel like,
I mean, I like the Gully Organic line, even though he said it was a waste of his bars.
But it was just a lot of filler. So yeah, you still gave round 3 though, because I felt Will had a tough round 3. It was way more consistent than BRIZZ. But
see, I'll say this: if I was judging it by itself, being honest, if I was judging it by itself, I probably would have gave 3 to Ill Will. But
he was on the road. He might as well just.
No, I'm saying like it was like he had the momentum. Like they was waiting on whatever BRIZZ said, and they let him get to it. Like. Be honest. A lot of times, if you took that long to warm up in a round, you would have got booed. And they was holding on, waiting.
I'm gonna
and
give you
then and then when he hit with a line, it exploded.
I'm gonna give you that.
And
I'm gonna give you that.
When he went back to talk about his mama again, you know,
But
like,
I feel like
everything
this.
but your mama slows down. Like,
I know some people hate when this word gets used, but there's a place. There's a time and place for this word. It was some gas for Will too, but it was a lot more gas for BRIZZ RAWSTEEN. He had that time. I think he had more people there. Come on. When he started yelling 3-0, it definitely was no obvious 3-0 or anything.
But you gotta watch what happened.
But
you gotta watch what happened. I told you, Tay-Rock was mic'd. If you watch the battle, Tay-Rock left the stage. That was Tay-Rock screaming 3-0. He went into the crowd. Tay-Rock was the gas moment. Like, if you watch it, I'm telling you, go back and watch this battle. You're gonna see Tay-Rock tell, excuse me, Smack, excuse me, and he walks off the stage and didn't hear the 3-0 chant. It's Tay-Rock.
See, that stuff, I don't know. But look, respect to BRIZZ. He said, nah, don't do that. This is a classic. You know what I'm saying?
He was talking to Tay-Rock.
Which was definitely a classic battle. Man, y'all think this is one of those situations where it can still be a 3-0 in a classic battle. And we consider classics when they both bring it in on both sides.
Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. Sit down for a second. Let me understand
but
this.
not a body.
Did you call this a 3-0 for Will?
Yeah, it's 3-0. This was 3-0. It could have been made 2-0, but I felt like BRIZZ gave away round 3.
You're saying this is 3-0 for Will? For Ill Will?
3-0, Ill Will won.
Y'all, this is BRIZZ and Doug P from BUZZ TV. This is a wrap. There's nothing else to say. He obviously is not listening or not watching. There's no way you get. Look, I think Ill Will was nice this battle. I think it was probably one of the best Ill Wills I've ever seen. But if you ever call this a 3-0 for Ill Will, something is extremely wrong with you. So we're gonna end this blog
he gave 3-0
right here, right now, because he needs some help. And I would not be the man that I am if I sat here and allowed him to continue to spew this stuff out of his mouth. BRIZZ and Doug P, BUZZ TV. Make sure you subscribe. Holler at us when you get a chance.
Ill Will. We out.